Hello my beautiful best friends, my name is Ty and today's video we're just gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna show you the shit that got me through 2022, and yes, I do love this title because it does rhyme. But enough of the cheesiness, let's hop right into this video. This video could be like literally hours long, but I'm gonna show you like my ride or die products that really made this year like stand out. And every time like I know I had a shitty day or just like things weren't going right, these are like my tried and true like products that either made me look good, feel good, and so forth. I think you guys get the concept. Let's start off with makeup. So obviously I'm gonna have to go with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation, and this is in the shade 4. As you can tell, this baby has been used to the core. Like, I am absolutely obsessed with this. I already bought a backup because I use this every day, and every time my foundation feels matte or I just feel like I just need that extra pop, I can just go over the top of my foundation and setting powder with this, which I have had a lot of lifting in the past with like cream highlighters, but this is just perfect. And I have oily combo skin, so the fact that this doesn't make my skin greasy, chef's kiss. On complexion, I wanted to go with Rare Beauty, and this is, I'm someone, when I find a holy grail foundation, I will stick to that holy grail foundation and very rarely change. And I know upon the first use whether I like a product or not. That's why I'm so hesitant. And especially in Australia, you cannot try a foundation. If it doesn't work, return it. You kind of have to buy it, try it, and if it doesn't work, you're lost. You just wasted money on a foundation. So this is the Rare Beauty foundation in 230N. If you're my skin tone, this is the shade I'm in, and it's perfect. I find foundations with a yellowy, olivey undertone perfect for my skin, and it just looks so, it just smooths out everything. It's so lightweight. I hate the feeling of foundation on my face, and this doesn't do that. So A+++ right here. Let's move on to the eyes a little bit. I cannot stop talking and using the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I got pretty much every single color I bought. I didn't get. I bought. But I love these for one and done looks. The dimension, the sparkle, and for the price, I could not recommend this enough. Honestly, when I'm going for a night out or just going or wanting to wear makeup, I automatically use these and then do a really simple crease. I've really simplified my makeup routine this year. Since we're on eyes, I have to say I love eyeliners, but for me, I hate when they bleed. And for the longest time, I was using a liquid liner and it just wasn't working out for me. It kept on bleeding. I think it was a Kat Von D one, and it was so expensive and it still kept on bleeding and felt rough on the eyes. And then I'm like, why am I paying so much money for it? And I just went to Target and found the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Matte Liquid Liner. This is my 4th one. I use liner every single day, whether I wear lashes or don't wear lashes. I love doing a little cat eye to just elongate my eyes because I have very round eyes, and sometimes, I mean, I like how it looks, but sometimes I just, I like to just feel my best and look my best. And again, this shit got me through 2022. I know what I was doing without this. Since we're on eyes, I'm gonna finally conclude with the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. Yes, I gave into the hype on TikTok. I'm so skeptical about mascaras. I usually don't even care about what it does or the effect it has on my eyes, because I always wear falsies, whether that be half lashes or full lashes. I always wear falsies. So nothing really gets me to wear mascara on its own. This has been the first mascara ever to just make me wear mascara on its own without falsies and just like run errands, go to the gym, etc, etc. So I mean, the fact that this can do that and make me feel confident in my lashes itself and holds a curl, I mean, if you haven't tried it yet, trust me, like majority of the TikTok hype products are a scam, but this is the shit. If you're from Australia, if you ever visit Australia, you know about the Lucas Pawpaw Ointment, and this baby is a tried and true. Whether I have dry hands on the plane, to chapped lips, to burns, cuts, scars, anything, this baby always comes through. So if you ever stop by, or if you know, you know, this baby is so affordable too. So it's like Vaseline, but it actually works, and it doesn't, I feel like Vaseline just dries my lips out even more, but this doesn't. So please, if you can get your hands on it, definitely do. Honestly, for lip products, I think I am the anomaly when it comes to Kylie Cosmetics, because I personally love her lip kits. I don't care if they're dry. I don't care if they're like drying on the lips. I will just put on some pawpaw, really hydrate them, and then wear the liquid lipsticks, because the colors are so flattering and unique if you are a person of color. I try and find the color Candy K everywhere, like a dupe, and I just cannot find it. Like, I see dupes online, I try them, but they're not really dupes, because they have a weird undertone, but her undertones are like, got that warmth to it that just complements my lip color, especially the liners. So that's what I've been loving. And also in terms of lip glosses, I can do a whole segment on lip glosses, but the one that really stood out to me and made me feel the best, I have two. The Essence Shine 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 lip gloss, that is a literal silk, but it makes your lips look so wet and juicy if you're looking for a more affordable drugstore option. But for high end, Fenty Hot Chocolate, oh my god, this is so good that it honestly made me buy another shade. It's the one which is like clear with like gold sparkles. Like, let me put this on and show you. I mean, excuse me, this has no right to look this good, but I really just want to do an entire video on like lip glosses, because in terms of like all the makeup products I love, lip products are like something I kind of have an obsession with. And last but not least is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This has knocked pretty much all my setting sprays. And last but not least, I have to mention the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This baby makes my makeup last literally 24/7. I have gotten like 5 people onto this. My aunt, my mom, my friends. If you haven't tried this yet, get the mini and you will just be converted immediately. This year, as with everyone else, I feel like I've stepped into the world of fragrances. I love sweet scents, but not sickly sweet scents. I was wearing J'adore Dior for literally 4 years, and I'm the type of person, when I find a fragrance, it'll become my signature fragrance. So first, like in high school, it used to be Pretty by Elizabeth Arden, then J'adore Dior, and then YSL Libre has become literally my signature scent. It has notes of, I don't know, it's fruity but sweet, but vanilla at the same time with a little hint of amber. Since it came out, I've stuck to the intense version, and I love the fact that I can wear it during the day and at night. And I swear, any date that I've gone on, any party that I've gone to, I have been complimented on this fragrance, and honestly, it just sits well on my skin and it lasts such a long time. This is my 3rd bottle, and so this 3rd bottle I decided to get the massive one because I've had this for a month and I wear this every single day and night. I know I should save it, I know it's expensive, but this just makes me literally feel good. If I'm having a bad day, I just spray it on my wrist and I just feel like I got my shit together, even though my life is literally in flames around me. I do not have this with me, but it's in my car. It is the Glassons oversized leather bomber jacket in black. That jacket is one of the best quality jackets ever, and there are some leather jackets, and bombers especially, that are very thin and the material is really shitty. It somehow doesn't make you too hot, but at the same time, it warms you to the point where you can feel yourself. I guess this kind of segues on to that kind of cool girl aesthetic that I've just been obsessed with. And these glasses I got at the Melrose Trading Post. Yeah, $10. This literally gives me Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen vibes, and I live for it. Next up is definitely something, again, unpopular, but I feel like there's some people that do agree with me, like Lainey Ozark. When I heard her comment this, I was like, yes, I'm not alone. The Apple AirPod Maxes are so overhyped, and they're so not worth the price. So I end up getting the Bose headphones, and these babies have been through thick and thin with me. It's noise cancelling, the sound quality is amazing, and for me, the number one biggest thing is it doesn't hurt the top of your head. I tried on the Apple AirPod Maxes or whatever it's called, and it doesn't have cushioning, so it's this heavy piece of metal just sitting on top of your head, and it hurts like a bitch. But this has like cushioning, you can see, so it's nice and soft and it's lightweight. I can't recommend this enough. Again, I'll link everything below so you're not like scouring the internet. If you know me or know anything about me, I kind of have an obsession with corsets, as in like I thrift them, I collect them. I'm obsessed. I can never have enough, and majority of my tops in my wardrobe, including this, is a corset, and I can't stop. I won't stop because it just literally brings serotonin to me. Some people do drugs, some people drink alcohol. I buy corsets. And one of the best corsets, or like the majority amount, I would say like 40% of my corsets, and that's a lot if you're thinking from like one brand, is from Glassons. They have the best color range. I just find the color range so unique, and they're not like, they're similar to the Urban Outfitters ones, but I just found them so dull looking and they just never sit right. Like I feel like the cups are too small for the chest, and then it just sits weirdly. It either constrains you or it's too big. But these just work with your body and become one with your body and just makes your boobs look boobalicious, or you know, if you don't have any, it just perks them up. And honestly, I have this in green, in blue, in not blue, green and orange, and this purpley color. Like this color is so unique. I mean, just imagine. Now finally, let's move on to random shit. Let's start off with TV shows. TV shows that really got me through this year has definitely got to be Gilmore Girls, which I have watched for the first time in my entire life. Why has nobody put me on it? I'm kind of offended. Also, anything and everything by Marvel. The Multiverse of Madness was a really good movie. Wakanda Forever. I was bawling my eyes out the entire movie. Whether it was a sad scene or not, I was just crying. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. A legend, a true legend and hero. It's totally another day, and my dumbass thought I included everything in yesterday's video, which was not true because I do have a few more favorites, such as YouTubers, music, just random bits and bobs. Let's start off with the YouTubers that I've been loving. Those lifestyle bloggers, as well as I love watching makeup beauty bloggers, and not the like big ones, but like the mid-sized creators like Angelica Nikovist, Lauren May Beauty. I love her fragrance videos, especially because I've watched many fragrance videos, but the way she describes fragrances is like music to my ears. When I tell you that I want to buy every single perfume she talks about and she recommends, it's not a joke. But I literally cannot afford to. Like, just the thought of it burns a hole in my brain. Angelica Nikovist, when I talk about hardworking YouTubers and talented YouTubers, she is number one on the list. Her talent with colorful eyeshadow, I cannot. I think that I'm good at makeup, and then I look at her and I'm like, there is no way. And if you haven't watched her videos, I'm going to link everyone and everything I'm talking about down below so you know and you can go check her out, because if you haven't watched her in your life, what are you doing? As for books, I have loved Haley Pham. I'm definitely her reader pop, except I don't read that much. I'm a fraud, I know, but honestly, I love her videos. They just provide entertainment, as well as definitely, again, would love to buy physical books, but your girl's into audiobooks and has recently gotten into them a bit late to the game, but hello, it's 2023. I personally set up for failure this year and wanted to read 100 books, and I've never read like more than like 10 books a year. Jam Beauty 89, Jessica Braun, hello. She is, I've literally watched her since I was 15 years old, and I will continue to watch her. She is so just old school YouTube, but in the best way possible. Like, she talks about everything from family to like things I don't even relate about, like motherhood. Like I don't even know anything about that shit. But I mean, she just leads such a wholesome life and she's so raw and real. I'm pretty sure I watched like a whole heap more. I just cannot remember for the life of me. But those are the main ones, you know. This is my OGs. I will ride or die for them. I love them. I always like stick to a weird new hobby or interest this year, and this year was definitely CDs and collecting CDs and listening to CDs. I have a CD player like from the 90s. Also, it lowers my screen time. As much as I love Spotify and listen to Spotify almost on the daily, I just love the routine of waking up in the morning and putting on a CD, because then it just doesn't allow me to go on my phone and saves me like literally an hour of screen time a day, I swear. Because sometimes I'll just be scrolling not knowing what to listen to. This one just forces me to listen to a CD and whatever's on it, and also allows me to explore new music from an artist and just like have memorabilia. You know, this is my memorabilia of listening to the music. So these are the 3 CDs that are definitely the top 3 in my collection so far. Obviously we have Guardians of the Galaxy, the original one, volume 1. Obviously this one is top tier. Fight me on it. The next one, you'll kind of be surprised, because if you know me, you know I hate country music, but Miss Shania Twain, that album just makes me go from a sad bitch to a really bad bitch. So I love that album. So the next one pretty much beat the other 2 CDs by a landslide. Miss Taylor Swift with her Midnights album. I've been listening to this non-stop. My favorite song definitely has to be Mastermind. And last but not least, for podcasts, I've got to say my favorite definitely has to be What We Said. I cannot remember their names, but I've loved their podcast. It literally got me through 2022. I like binge listened to all like of the later season as well as the past seasons. I still have a few episodes to go, so I'm so excited for that. On My Mind by Ava Jules. Thank God that she came out with the podcast, but I just find her voice so soothing. I have sometimes when I'm like awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and I just need something to get me through the night or put me to sleep, not in a bad way. Like the podcast I listen to put me to sleep are just like repeat episodes, because I want to be like wide-eyed and well aware of what Miss Ava Jules is saying. So definitely the newest ones I'm awake for, but like for me to just be relaxed and in the zone, I love listening to a podcast. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know, because I've listened to a couple of others but never fell in love with them. I know from like literally the first 10 minutes of a podcast whether I'm gonna love it or hate it. And there are many that I've just like started and just been like, either this is too business focused or it just is blah. And for books, Atomic Habits, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, I pretty much read that once every year. It just puts me in the right zone, right headspace, gets me out of a funk. Beach read, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So guys, that concludes the shit that got me through 2022. I hope you guys like this video. I thought this would be a great video to start my channel off with. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a lot more fashion, beauty, makeup content, just vlogs, anything about my life really. Definitely going to be doing some tier ranking and commentary, which I've kind of been obsessed with recently, so stay tuned for that. Just coming along with me and just exploring my life and the things I love. Stay tuned for videos 2 to 3 times a week. I love you guys with all my heart, and I will catch you, my beautiful best friends, in the next video. Bye!